Was Preston hard at work or hardly at work?
Guess.
Hardly at work.
Just guess.
Yeah.
Alright, excellent. Ah, crap, Nico isn't back yet. Should I stall some more? Ooh, I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Because this is gonna be a very cooperative game, where the players make big decisions.
Mm-hmm.
In true management style. Alright.
Actually, in pure management style, you try to be as far away from a decision as possible. Because there's always a downside.
In any case, if you look to the office map I gave you...
That sounds like work.
I had discussed this before off the air, but we've never reached a decision, so we're doing that now. You notice that there are rooms that are grey.
Yeah?
There's also one really big grey room next to the staircase. There's even a door that leads into it. My question is, what is this room?
Torture room. What else?
It's an accountancy firm. Why would they have a torture room?
To relieve stress?
Yeah, maybe if you're into that kind of kink, sure. But for most people, that's not. Torture isn't relaxing.
Like I said, how about an anti-stress room? You know, you can just go in, hit us some punching bags or something, or throw with stuff. It's a completely soundproof room, and after minutes you come out completely relaxed and can go back to work.
Okay, that's interesting. Any other ideas?
Storage? For the dead bodies?
Storage.
And the skeletons?
They don't need that big of a room for storage. This is a law firm.
It's a law firm. Of course we have to store the dead bodies.
No, yeah, that's where you put all the skeletons.
Yes.
So, okay, that's your new idea? That's where they store all the skeletons? Do you have any serious ideas? Unless, of course, you are being serious. Okay, let's ignore you for a moment. Both of them, do you have any ideas?
Well, maybe some kind of a big meeting place or whatever, I don't know.
There's already a lot of conference rooms. I mean, this law firm is like 40% conference rooms. Which is normal, seeing as it's a law firm, they regularly need to get people together, talking with clients and stuff like that.
Yeah, but maybe for the inside people, for I don't know.
So you want to put another conference room in there? Sure, you can do that.
Well, can we put a conference room in our conference room so we can conference while we conference?
I don't like your attitude during this game, Dao. You're being very counterproductive, which is probably appropriate for your character.
Let me just grab my mug of coffee.
Yes. Okay. Dries, you said a relaxation room.
An anti-stress room.
Anti-stress. Okay. What do you guys think is more plausible? Keep in mind, it's a pretty big room. I think it's the biggest room, even.
Well, are law firms supposed to keep records in paper as well as on digital?
There's already a records room.
Okay. Conference room, rec room.
Ooh, a rec room.
Oh, how about, and this is a little bit of a long shot, but I mean this seriously.
Seriously?
A mock-up of a courtroom.
For practice.
Yes, indeed.
Objection.
Yeah. Think about it for a moment.
Order in the court. And you guys regularly go there to roleplay.
Yeah, to prepare cases and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Mock-up of a courtroom. Ooh, that gives me an idea. What do you guys think? I like it.
Well, sure, why not?
Trees? If you don't like it, you can just say so.
Say objection. You know you want to.
Objection. Well, it's a lawyer firm, so.
Seriously, Dries? Yes or no?
To not have a anti-stress room, but just a...
It's a mock-up of a courtroom, says Dawa.
I see. What's
It's
the
an idea.
purpose?
To practice?
To prepare cases.
I see.
know.
Well, there are other grey rooms that have not been marked, so maybe one of them is an anti-stress room.
Oh yeah, I've noticed now there's one on the left-hand side too that's a lot smaller. That could be, a good idea.
Okay. Yeah,
a
mock-up
way around
courtroom just to get in.
okay.
For the big lawyers.
And
to
by
get
the way,
into
the
shape.
small grey room above the central mail room, that's like a supply room, shall we say? Supplies. All right.
With shotguns and chainsaws in case of zombie invasion, of course.
There is now a mock-up of a courtroom. That is certainly interesting. All right. Yes.
Gavel of justice.
Okay, so it's Monday evening, Halloween night, 10 minutes before quitting time.
What am I still doing here?
Yes,
I'm headed for
exactly.
the exit.
10 more minutes.
No,
at
you have to
party
stay there for
time.
10 more minutes. Or you're already packing up your stuff. You can do that if you
I'm
want.
already packing up my stuff and preparing
When
for
suddenly, one of your co-workers, Ahmed, he pops his head into your cubicle, as his name suggests. He's clearly of North African origin, but his family has lived here for a while, so he speaks with completely without an accent. In any case, he pops his head in and he says, "Hey, Preston, the manager wants to have a talk with all of us accountants in the main accountancy room. Could you come along?"
Well, I would love to. However, I feel that I'm not very qualified. I feel that I'm not the most qualified person.
No, he said
for this
that
job.
all the accountants have to go assemble.
All the accountants.
Yes. It's not a request. The man, Mr. Courtwell said that we have to.
Okay. Very well. Okay.
Yeah, he clearly didn't
okay.
mean the head accountant. He actually means the actual manager.
Well, in that case, I have to.
Yeah. So, okay. Ahmed
But
also
first
pops his head
get a
into
cup of coffee.
the next cubicle, which belongs to Tom, and he says the same thing. He's like...
Paper plane crashes on his forehead.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Thompson. He sighs deeply because Ahmed is usually a pretty calm guy, and he says, "Tom, the manager, Mr. Courtwell, wants to have a talk with all the accountants in the main accountancy office. Could you come along?"
Fine, I guess. Maybe this Monday will be over soon.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. All right. And normally there's 4 of you, but unfortunately one person is mysteriously ill today. Mysterious. All right. So everybody gets out of their cubicle and goes to the main accounting workspace right next to it, where you see that the head accountant, Scarlett Weaver, is already there, as well as your boss, Bert Courtwell. You know, the guy I described before, the fat guy with the mustache. Scarlett, the head accountant, is a woman in her early 40s with pretty curly red hair, and she wears glasses. She's always dressed formally in business attire, and usually has bags under her eyes, and she's always stressed out, and she sometimes takes it out on you guys, but she normally means well. She's not mean-spirited or anything, but she gets stressed. In any case, the manager is like standing there. He's like, "Oh, everybody comes into the room."
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Tom kind
I'll
of
be a little-
slumps over on a chair.
I'm a little late, but people expect it of me by now.
Okay,
I
see
do have
everybody's here. Wait.
I have a big stack of paper with me.
Wait, where's the post boy? Somebody has to go get him.
I'll go get him.
Okay, good.
I'm back.
Good job, brother.
Welcome back,
Who's
Nico.
Yay, it's Nico. Woo!
Nice.
Okay, everything
You
on
okay?
hold. We'll have to do a quick rewind now.
Go for it.
Nico.
Me, yes.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Who are you playing today?
I am playing as Edmund Bartleby, the tech guy of the company,
Tell
who
us.
is of absolute class.
Wow.
Also really annoying,
Okay.
and kind of arrogant, because he comes from a family of higher-ups. They have money, they have privilege, and they have a black sheep in the family in the form of Edmund.
All right. So, you work at Borman Brothers, attorneys at law. This is set in a 50-story office building on which they occupy the 31st floor. And you are the IT manager. You're also the only IT guy in the company, so you have big responsibilities and a huge workload.
Yes, and he makes it very clear that he is the only guy who keeps this company's tech running.
Yes. And it's Monday, the 31st of October. It's Halloween. Describe for us your day.
My day has been packed to the brim, running around in this sort of Dracula-esque. I assume the company is celebrating Halloween, right?
Yeah, sure. Everywhere you see Halloween decorations.
Good. What about dress code? Is it free or is it suit and tie?
No, nobody's dressed up. No, they're leaving that for tonight.
That's too bad. Okay, fair enough.
What, do you want to be dressed up?
Not like excessively, no. You know the Dracula escape and the kind of cowl that sticks in the back.
And the plastic fangs, probably.
No plastic fangs. That's for the evening. You don't want to get too racy right off the bat, am I right?
So whenever somebody calls you with computer problems, you like come at them with huge cape risen up and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he kind of speaks in a voice that goes like, "Well, have you tried turning it on and off again?"
Who dares who dares summon tech support? Blah.
Yeah, who dares awaken the tech support? And then he like fixes
Tech
the computer.
support
and,
of the undead.
yeah, runs around like mad because these incompetent schmucks can't keep their hardware running for more than 10 minutes at a time. So
Wow.
that's what he did. That's what his day has been. Also lamenting that it is Monday, as you do.
Yes.
And even more so that you have to stay overtime. He has stacked his room to the brim with Red Bull.
Of course. You mean his cubicle?
Yeah, cubicle, yes.
Yes.
You can see like a wall of Red Bull going all the way from the floor to the top of the cubicle.
He doesn't have a cubicle. All his walls are made of Red Bull.
His cubicle is Red Bull.
Yes.
By the power of Red Bull,
Yep.
I am tech support.
I have the knowledge to fix your PC.
Yes. Alright. It's 10 minutes before quitting time. You notice that there are a lot of commotion in accounting, which just happens to be near you. Actually, well, you hear the commotion, but I've just noticed here.
Tom.
payroll. Yeah, exactly, Tom. New payroll software has been installed, and the people from administration can't seem to get it to work correctly. And you've been at it for like hours, and it's getting close to quitting time. You're almost done. You think you need maybe another half hour, and then you'll probably be able to get to work. But that means you'll have to work a bit of overtime, a little bit. That probably sucks.
Oh, it does.
Because they definitely they can't continue their work, so it definitely has to be done by the time they get back tomorrow morning.
Yeah, oh. What a cruel, cruel existence.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because you're also you're technically also an administrative work person, you don't get paid
Yes.
overtime.
Yeah, how shitty is that? He makes his disliking of this very well known. You hear him mutter and complain, and
Oh, I know something. Something great. So you're busy at one of the computers of administration because your computer doesn't have that particular software. You of course don't need it,
yep.
but still. And you are approached by somebody from administration, namely Steve Valentine. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys his last name. His last name is Valentine. Okay, he's like
God damn
a
it,
skinny
Steve.
guy in
Nice.
his early 20s with like blonde hair, and he always looks like he's in a good mood. And he like approaches you, and he says, "Well, if it isn't tech support, So-
He's silent.
how's it going? Got the software to work yet?"
You hear him murmuring the words equaling something akin to "better you hear."
Better you hear?
Yeah, you don't hear his.
Okay.
Yeah, all the guy can hear is "better you" and "here," but
Okay,
it is
that-
very clear that he is not very welcome.
In that case, he says, "Yeah, everything's better when I'm around." So, are you going to that big Halloween party tonight? I'm going as Wolverine. I'm feeling like I'm a skipping record here out of game.
You just hear a groan. All you hear. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes?
Yeah, all you hear is a groan. And then he's like, "Yes, I'm going."
Cool, I see you're already wearing your big Dracula cape.
"Yes, I have to take it out of the wash."
Well, anyway, it's getting close to quitting time, so I'll see you at the party. And he rushes off.
"Yes." Then he mutters something like, hang on, let's see what he says. He says, "Source code feeling I won't have to." Devolves into an incoherent rumble as he types away on the keyboard.
Okay, great. So, back to what we were doing before. Dawa, I remember that you were going to go get Chris from the mailroom.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, get on it.
Well, I use my epic quickness to, saunter down to the post boy's room.
Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du.
Oh, you're so fast.
So, I'll grab a refill while I'm there.
Yeah, you're passing by the kitchen.
So I grab a refill.
It's right across.
And then I'll mosey over to the mailroom, knock on the door.
Meanwhile, the manager's
see
like
if-
tapping his foot and looking on his watch.
And going to find Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, anybody here?
It's the mailroom, of course. You see a lot of I wouldn't say bookcases. What's a more correct term? Filing cabinets.
Filing cabinets.
Filing cabinets, and of
Nice.
course a huge copy machine and paper supplies and what have you. Office supplies. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. What
Okay.
do you want? I'm closing up for the day. Almost 5. Party time.
Yep.
Oh, that's a deep sigh. What's wrong?
Yeah. The big boss wants to see you and me in the conference room.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes before 5.
I know.
Okay, let's make it quick, shall we? Huh, let's go.
Yep. And I'll just follow along.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so finally, when everybody gets there, you see the manager still looking on his watch. By the way, for Nico, the manager is like this middle-aged balding guy with like black hair, a mustache, and he looks rather overweight.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yes, and he's like grumbling and muttering while looking on his watch. Just like, finally back. Okay. Right. I got some unfortunate news. Yeah. Remember the Bentley Enterprises case? Yeah, we know that we need some papers done for the case, and I told you guys it was like in a couple of weeks, so you still had time. You didn't have to rush, but yeah, it turns out that the case has been moved to tomorrow. So that means we're gonna need those financial papers in order by tomorrow morning. Yeah, I know I said you got it for a few weeks, but my hands are tied here. This is like the courts who decided this. So, yeah, but we really need those papers, because otherwise Johansson won't be able to deliver his case. Yeah, he's gonna lose the trial if he doesn't have those papers in order. So, yeah, you guys have to take care of that. He like rubs his head. He's like, I wish I could stay to help you guys out, but I have to go to this Halloween party. It's like really boring. It's with like business associates. Yeah, I really wish I could stay and help you guys out, but yeah, sorry, I can't. Yeah.
Yes. Of all of us, it is clear that you are making the greatest sacrifice here.
It's unfortunate. But, yeah, and also the mailroom clerk, and he's like waving at Reese's character. Like he can't think of your name. He has no idea what you're called.
Chris, sir.
Chris. Yeah. Sorry, you also have to stay because those papers need to be mailed to the court and to Bentley Enterprises before the post office closes. So, yeah. Sorry.
What?
At least you are setting up a shining example of exemplary management.
So yeah, sorry, Chris, you also have to stay until they are done with their work. Maybe you can also pitch in somehow. Yeah.
What?
Well, in any case, Scarlet goes, why did this have to happen now? I'm like, I'm really sorry, everyone. I cannot stay. My youngest is going on her first Halloween trip, and I promised to the parents of all her friends that I would take them around. I mean, there has to be a supervising adult. I'm sorry, I already agreed to this. This is very important for my family and my friends. I'm really sorry. I can't stay and help. I'm really sorry.
By the way, Tom's
Wow.
jaw has kind of dropped when he hears that they have to work overtime, and
What's dropped?
his jaw.
Okay.
He's kind of
Actually, sir,
having trouble
I have-
internalizing what has been just
Yeah.
said.
And Ahmed is sighing a lot, but he's not protesting.
actually, sir, this overwork goes against my religious beliefs. It is
And what
highly
religious
held-
belief would that be? He puts his hands on his hips.
the school of procrastination, sir.
Well, I've never heard of that. Well, if you had any
It's-
problems with that, you should have filled in the right forms beforehand.
Well, believe me, I'm going to fill them in right now.
Well, that's good. But first, fill in those Bentley Enterprises papers. Because we need them by tomorrow morning. Yeah, but don't worry. Johansson's still here, too. So if you got any questions, just go to him. He's still here, prepared for the case. Yeah, so, yeah. But in any case, I really need to go. You guys have everything you need. Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of
and-
silence and sighing, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
And-
I wonder why.
I lean over to the tech guy and say, "Psst, do you have a random number generator on you?"
I think he wasn't there. He's technically... Well, you can wander
Oh.
by if you want, Nico. You can be wherever you want, technically.
Oh, cool. I am everywhere.
Maybe you just went back to your cubicle to refuel, shall we say. You just happened to be passing by.
Yeah, he's waltzing along the corridor,
Can
muttering
I-
something about a refreshing can of Red Bull.
I will wait until the bosses have left to party, since that's what they're doing. I look towards my coworker and say, "So, who here is... How about we do this simple? We find a random number generator, plug it into the spreadsheet, and let her rip."
These are papers they're gonna use in a case in court.
It's
That
a rush
is
job.
perfect.
It's a rush job. There are bound to be mistakes here and there. Shouldn't have moved the case forward.
Ahmed interjects and says, that doesn't sound very professional. I don't want to lose my job. Or are you doing this like whisperingly, or can everybody hear?
Yes. Well, to those who are stuck behind to do the thing.
Ah, okay, yes, Ahmed says that's not very professional. He doesn't want to lose his job.
All we need to do have a plausible deniability and a paper trail. I mean, we can plug in the numbers right now, and then tomorrow, at work, make a paper trail.
What a professional.
Sneaky for the win!
I don't want to work, so I'll just cheat.
Yes!
Guys, the
Only
mail needs to go out today, so yeah, I like to keep my job.
Well,
Well,
you won't get into any trouble. I mean, you didn't hear any of this,
Yes,
did
I
you?
did. I was in the room.
I, of course, like your idea, but I'm not sure if I could get another job. I don't think I am very qualified, unfortunately, so I'm stuck here, and I have to do overtime now. My life. It's...
Oh, you've got it easy. I have to atone for the sin.
And suddenly you're approached by Scarlet, who's basically on her way out. She's like packed her things and says, guys, and she like approaches you and says, guys, I know you're gonna do a terrific job. I'm really sorry I can't stay. I'm definitely gonna make it up to you later. I'm gonna take everybody out for lunch tomorrow, okay?